When you hear the word or the name GGMC, what does that stand for? And you have so many questions. Well, tonight we're gonna answer some of that questions for you. Tonight I have with me Mr. Javed, who is the senior geologist for the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission. It's a pleasure to have you on our feature. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much for having me.
Most welcome. Can you tell our viewers a little bit about GGMC? What's it all about and its meaning?
Sure. So GGMC, the Guyana Geology and Mines Commission, is the custodian of all minerals and rocks in Guyana. So all the subsurface material in Guyana, we are responsible for the use, for the procurement from the ground and use, as well as the sale. So we collect our revenue based on the sale. GGMC comprises of four main departments, which are namely the Geological Services Department, the Mines Department, Land Management Department, and the Environmental Department. So these four departments, the job is split up into finding, which is the Geological Services, mining, which is the Mining Department, and EPA, making sure that the environment is looked after properly. Now, particularly for Building Expo, we wanted to highlight parts of the mining industry that are important to building, to construction. And especially in mining, it is for the aggregates, the rocks and the minerals that are important for construction, both of roads and other infrastructural projects such as buildings, bridges, all of these things. The aggregates are mined. And so GGMC is responsible for ensuring there is adequate supply. So to make sure that we have the supply, there are two parts of it. Like I said before, there's the finding part. So we need to find where these rocks are, make sure that they're suitable rocks for quarry, whatever construction is necessary. But then we also have to make sure that the land, what is coming out from those rocks, we're not misusing it. So in other words, if the land has gold in it, gold is a priority. You know, the diamonds are a priority. So we try to balance that where you take out the rocks from areas that don't have any other economic value. And it has helped certain communities such as Batavia and Malali. One is along the Essequibo River and one is along the Demerara River. These communities are now getting significant money coming in from removal of stone. So this thing is, we got to say it in Guyana, hand wash, hand make, hand come clean. Everybody makes a certain amount of profit, and so the country moves forward as a whole. And so that is GGMC's big mission, using minerals to drive the country forward. So once we see an area where we can improve the country, we as an agency will seek to exploit and to give our citizens the best opportunities so that they can profit in their lives, have better lives.
Right. So you did mention earlier the mining. How can someone obtain a mining permit, and who can query on a mining permit?
Oh, that's an excellent question. So mining permits are regulated by what is called the Mining Act. Our Land Management Department in particular is responsible for administering mining licenses. Any Guyanese or people of Guyanese origin are able to apply for mining permits. They're able to apply for permits in gold, diamond, or any other mineral, as well as for any quarryable material. So quarryable material is sand and stone. So you can apply for sand. If you have an area that is available, you can come into us and we can inform you whether it's available or not, and you can apply and go through the process. The process of itself is very straightforward. Your requirements are to prove that you are a Guyanese citizen, that you are paying taxes, so your GRA compliance, and to prove that you have a plan on how to utilize this resource. because we're not going to just give you this resource. You got to show us, how can I get the most out of this resource? Am I capable? Do I have the technical capability? Do I have the mechanization? So these are important parts of us for licensing purposes. So it's very simple to get a license, because once you go through the process, we guide you. You're not going to be left, to guess your way. Yeah, you are going to be shepherded, because we want you to be mining. We want you to make money. You making money, it's not you making money alone. You're making money for the whole country. You're benefiting society. And so we encourage this. So we as custodians, our responsibility is also to encourage, not to police it to stop mining, but to get more people into mining. So we try to make the process as smooth and straightforward as possible.
Okay, so I want to ask you, persons who, you did mention GRA, you have to have a compliance from GRA. Does it require as well for persons to get compliance from NIS as well, or just GRA?
No, they don't require NIS compliance. NIS compliance is paid individually outside of the requirement, so it's not required for you to get a license. Yeah.
Anything else you care to share with our viewers before we go? And also for persons who would have been visiting all the booths, but more so the Ministry of Natural Resource. And, we see lots of rocks here, or should I say stones. What has been a response with persons asking?
Okay, so this year we've changed it up a little bit. We don't want to just show you. We want you to feel, we want you to engage. These rocks are from your country, and we want you to feel and get a proper feel of what comes from your country. And the feedback has been extremely positive. People are coming. You're seeing young people. They're playing with our models. They're playing with our rocks. This is what we came this year. We didn't come with nice fancy displays to hide. Everything is out. Everything is in the open. People are allowed to interact. We have a lot of pamphlets, and we have a lot of active personnel here. You probably noticed a lot of persons in the booth. The reason for that is that we want people to interact. We want people to get excited, because there are opportunities in geology, there are opportunities in mining that need to be taken advantage of, that can be taken advantage of, and it's very good to see so much young people interacting, young people being excited about rock. It really is. It shows the future. There's a future in it for them, and it's a future in it for us as the regulators, that, hey, this industry is not dying, it's going to continue growing. So I encourage those who haven't come out as yet to come out and enjoy what we have to show, because this is a learning process. This is not something that's going to be every day we're going to be available. So you have this opportunity. We've provided it. It takes two hands to clap. We're willing to teach. If you're willing to learn, we're here.
And also after the expo, persons want to visit the office, or they want to have a query and they want to just call instead of coming in.
Okay, so we're located in what is called the Hibiscus booth. This is the last booth from the entrance, the last tent, and we're in the third row, the third stall, the third booth. That's where we're located. As for if you want to contact us, we have several ways to contact us. We can be contacted at email at ggmc.gov.gy. Contact us. So you can send us your emails. On that website as well, our phone numbers are up. And finally, our location. So we have two locations. We have our main head office at High and Princess Street. It's a very beautiful building, new building. I'm sure if you're passing off the East Bank, you'll see it. We also have our historic location at almost the head of Brigham, next to the Ministry of Health. You can see us from the Square of the Revolution. We do welcome people to walk in, and if they're seeking any queries, they're free to visit us. They're also free to send in their CVs or anything that if they're seeking employment. We also encourage them to do so through those locations.
Thank you so much, Mr. Javed.
Thank you.
Many times we see stones and we want to know these stones have different history, I should say. So come down and learn more. This man is saying goodbye.